Natalia and I'm coming to you from Denmark, and this is my knitting podcast. I would like to start with telling thank you for new and returning viewers, all comments, likes and subscribes. It means a lot for me and I'm happy to make new connections with the people. I would like to start with what I'm wearing. We finally have a summer in Denmark and I'm wearing Monika Gilbert t-shirt by Sari Nordlund. I just knitted this pattern I believe 2 years ago and I really like it. And down below I will link all my project page on Ravelry, but I will also name the pattern name and the designer. But if you have some questions about yarn or needles and you cannot access the Ravelry, you can just message me and I will answer. I don't remember yarn, what I use for this. It's listed in my project page, but it was 75 merino wool and 25 nylon, some sock yarn. But this yarn is like really stretchy one and it's really light, so even in the summer I can easily wear this, no matter that this is knitted fabric. Yeah, it's really light, so I really like it. I don't know how good you can see this. It's like light beige yarn with some green and pink sparkles. Yeah, I like this pattern. Yes, this was 2 weeks since I podcasted last time, and I didn't have a lot of time for knitting, but I have some finished object. So I will start with socks, what I knitted. I recently knitted the socks from same yarn and I had, if I remember, 46 grams of yarn back, and I really wanted more socks in this yarn. I have no clue what the yarn it is because I found this in a thrift shop and there wasn't a label to that, so it feels like sock yarn, and there was even someone cast on the socks from this, so I thought that it's sock yarn. I need one pair and really like it, so I tried to make one more pair. What I made for this yarn already was wound like in 2 balls, so I started knitting the socks. They look like that. You see that not identical, but knitters will know that they are a pair of socks. They're quite close, not completely close, but I think they look nice. I like them. So what I made, the yarn was splitted in 2 balls as I tell, but from how I was knitted previous pair, I had like already 3 pieces of the yarn. The biggest one, it was more than a half, and then to another. So I started with the one smaller pair and I cast on toe up, yes, and then I knit through. I use Adi trio. When you have this 3 funky looking needles will have like really small cord in the middle. Yeah, but I found that method really usable. I don't know why I didn't try that before. I always thought about trying this, but I didn't feel up for investing in new needles for sock knitting, but that was good investment. So again, I started toe up, then I knit through all leg and heel. I make heel, and then I set it aside and start another sock, the same thing. So I knit cast on with toe, went through all the way to the heel, and then I knit. This was the sock what had less yarn we start with, so I knit to this purple stripe and then my yarn ended. So what I made, from this bigger ball I just add yarn to first sock with outside of the cake, yeah, and then just was knitting. And when I thought like I already have not a lot yarn, I started ribbing, and basically I have maybe, I don't know, 3-4 meters of yarn back, but I get 2 socks and I basically get 2 pairs of socks of that 100-gram yarn ball. I know that it's not everyone can get that much of 100-gram ball, but I have pretty small size of the feet. I have like European 37, it's US 5, woman 5 I believe. So yes, I get 2 pairs of socks, really happy with them. They look nice. I was browsing internet and I think that I know what yarn it is. I would just like to go to yarn shop and find that and look if that look similar to that what I get or no. But yeah, so my first finished objects is the socks. I make them with short row heel. Yes, it's called shadow short row heel if I remember right. Yeah, it's really nice construction. There's no gaps from that. Really like this. So yeah, my first finished object, and it's success. I like it. My second finished object wasn't that successful, and that's not the problem in the pattern, it's problem just in me. So as I was mentioned before, I test knitted the top for Sopi.knit. It's a cozy set top. It's look around like that. It was blocked, but then I put this back in a project bag and it's wrinkled again. But yeah, it's nice. So then in this pattern there's also shorts, and I was wanted to knit the shorts also, but my problem is in that I cannot pick up the size for myself right. I'm always thinking that I am bigger than I am in real, so I make the shorts and they are way too big for me. And that's not a pattern problem because there was measurements. I measured myself and then I saw it and like, yeah, that's just my problem. So I need them too big. There's no way I can put them. I tried to maybe put like more elastic, but then they look strange. They shouldn't have that much positive ease as I knit in them, and yeah. So the shorts are ready, but all what they can expect in the future, that's just to be frocked, and maybe I will knit one more shorts, but now in a smaller size, or maybe that will be something else, but they cannot be used as shorts for me. I looked on another people project pages how they knit, and they look great. The shorts look great, so that's no problem in the pattern. That's just problem in me, in that how I look on myself and on all what sizes I'm picking up for myself. But yeah, the yarn what I used for this, it was cotton yarn. It's almost like fingering or maybe like sport weight, because it have 170 meters in 50 gram, and I get the gauge and my gauge was right, so problem is just picking up the right size. Yes, the pattern will be, for top the pattern was already released, and for shorts I believe the pattern will be released soon. So if you're interested in knitting some cozy sets for summer for you, I think you can check out that designer, and I will link her down below. So that's my second finished object, and I have 2 more. My next finished object is also socks, and that's also test knit. I test knitted for designer. She calls on Instagram like PNV knits, and that pattern is called reverse socks. Maybe I will try to pull them on a sock blocker and look how that will look better. So the sock is knitted in reverse stockinette. I had the socks from this yarn before, and I accidentally felt them by putting one in a washing with another clothes. So I decided, because I had this yarn more, decide to use that for the shorties. So the pattern, you knit the pattern in stocking stitch, but then you reverse it, and then you have socks in reverse stocking stitch. Look really nice. It's the shorties, and they are knitted top down with gusset. Yes, and I use this when I was doing heel turn. I used contrasting color. I saw this in some of the socks from Crazy Sock Lady, and I had like some yarn. It was actually leftovers. I was knitting this yarn in my cozy memory blanket, and then I have like really small amount left. When I don't have 3 grams, that's already not enough, so it went in the jar when I'm saving like leftovers. But I decided that will be fun accent for these socks, so I add this small heel turn in contrasting color, and I really like with the socks. It was fast project. I believe I made them in 2 days, 2 socks, and yeah, that was really fun. You knit stockinette stitch, but then you have this reverse stockinette fabric. Yeah, like the fit of the socks. I think it's fun, fast project, exactly that what we need in the summertime when it's quite warm. So that's my third finished object, and my last finished object, it's shorty socks. Also, I was showing you them last time. Right now this pattern is in test knit. So I knit so far 4 of these socks. I started with 1 and then was trying how to make this heel flap better to sit on the leg, that it will don't slip. And yes, I like to knit the socks from toe up. So this pattern is also called for toe up. Have short row shadow, short row heel, and then here a couple of short rows, but helping to get great fit on the leg, that they will don't slip in the socks. And then they have folded cuff. So yeah, I have a couple of test knitters. If you would like to join them and can knit socks fast, you can write me a message. You can comment here or write me a message on Instagram. They're always linked down below. But yeah, I finished them. So I have like full bag of shorty socks, and I use for them cotton sock yarn. So it's have cotton and nylon. So I guess they will be, I hope they will be great now for summer, and I can wear them right now. So yeah, I will slip one on a sock blocker. This one wasn't washed or blocked yet, but they look like that. I experienced with this one. I made the leg a little longer, just to look how that will look and how much yarn that will take. Yes, so that's my 4 finished object, and I believe next time when we will be talking, I already will be releasing this. It's a small project, and when I called for this knit, I asked to knit at least 1 sock, just to look how that will sit on different sizes and how much yarn that will take. That's the most important information for me, because it's really easy and simple socks. Yes, that was all finished object for me, and I don't have a lot of work in progress. I have 2, I believe. yes, I have two, and I have a blanket. I will not be showing blanket now because it's quite big and I'm just adding squares. It's not that fun right now. It's more for me. I just want to finish this as fast as possible. Maybe I will try to put the photo of my cozy memory blanket that I'm talking right now about, and yeah, it's that massive now, but I just really want to finish this already and put this on the bed and have a piece with that. Yet what else I have in a work in progress? So Unwind knitwear, she was calling for test knit. I previously was test knitting one of her t-shirt. I was in that t-shirt last podcast, and now she was calling for lower color work sweater, and that looked great, and I decided that I will try to do this. I failed with one previous lower color work sweater that I knit previously, and I was wanted like, okay, this time I'm picking up right size and doing all great, I want to do this. So I started to test knit this. I believe I still have like a month's time, and the sweater for now it's called Waterfall. I'm using these two yarns from Smoksack. It's Reloaded Merino. Right now it's one of my favorite yarn. It's really soft, it's really affordable, and they have a lot of different colors, and it's like light fingering weight yarn. It's have 230 meters in 50 grams, so yeah, light fingering weight yarn. I don't know how this one is coming. It's looking more brown, but it's more ginger brown. It have some orange speckles, and this one pinkish, I believe it's called antique pink, and I thought that they come in nice together. So this is my main color and this is my contrasting color, and yes, so I will show you what I have for now. For now, this project live not in the project bag but in basket, because it's easier for me to slip the yarn in a basket and have everything opened and just know where I am and what I'm doing. And I'm not the best in color work. I'm do this on one hand, so I'm holding my two yarns in one hand and then just picking that yarn what I need to do this. I don't know, it's hard to show, but I'm just basically holding them like on one hand and then picking up which yarn I need. So sometimes I need to pull or main or contrasting color because it's getting like folding. But so far, don't know how good you can see this. So far my sweater look like that. It's a front, it's a little shorter, and it's back. And I really like it. I think it will look great. It's have really interesting construction. It's not it's a type of raglan, but it's have shorter amount of stitches for the sleeve first, and then you start increasing the sleeves. But I believe I saw already some people already finished their sweaters and they look great. I'm close to splitting for the sleeves. Soon I believe like I have 10-20 rows, but because it's a lower color work, one row take me like half an hour. I'm not the fastest color work knitter. I like the color work, but I'm not the best in this, but I'm practicing. So yes, that's my work in progress. And because the stitches color work is it's quite close one to another colors, the pattern repeat, so inside is look like complete fabric. I think it look great. So yes, this is my first work in progress, and I actually forgot one more, so I will come back. My second work in progress, it just a small project, but I'm taking with me when I'm delivering my son to school. We are taking bus every morning to go to school, so I have time until I deliver him and then come back. Yes, and this is just dishcloth. I knit 2 of them previously, but this time I want to try to make one more repeat. The pattern, it's called basket stitch dishcloth. I didn't find this on Ravelry, but it's available on hobby.com. It's a shop yarn shop, online yarn shop. They have shops also, but it's free. Yeah, the pattern is free, and yes, maybe this pattern is on Ravelry, but I tried to find this when I was wanted to link my project and didn't find this. So yeah, so far I like how it look. It's easy to knit. Here is like 3 days of knitting just in the bus. I don't knit in this at home, but today I found out that I make mistakes and I read back quite a lot. Yeah, last time when I pack yarn, I pack the project back in a project bag, I was in the mid row, and then when I pick up the project bag, I accidentally went wrong direction. So basically I had like a short row. I went to half a work, then get back, and then was knitted all the way straight. So in the end of row, the pattern called you for 6 row repeat of the pattern, and then in the end they had like 5 rows on one side, but on another side it was 7 rows. So I frogged that to the place where I was going to pick up this and knit this right. Yeah, and it's just a cotton yarn what I'm using for this. It's the same as I was using for previous dishcloths what I was showing last episode, just in different colors. Yes, so that was all my projects for today. I had a happy mail this week. I won a prize in a call when we was knitting Musselburgh hat that was organized by Crazy Sock Lady with one more podcaster, and I won one of the prize, and it finally arrived here. And so I get this skein of yarn. It's from Sheepish. Yeah, hand dyed in Colorado Springs, and it's 60% merino, 30% bamboo, and 10 nylon, and the color is called Rainbow Sherbet. I find this really nice. Yeah, but I don't know if this yarn is really suits for socks, and I'm not sure that I want that bright hat. So maybe I will combine this in some shawl, or maybe we'll just make some. I thought about doing how it's called it. It's a cowl. It's really easy. Cowl, like stockinette cowl, and have some ribbon in top and in the beginning and in the end. So I thought maybe doing that with this yarn. Yeah, I like this. Don't feel this will be good for socks, maybe, but I don't want to waste that on the socks. And yeah, I'm thinking to or combine this in a shawl or do some small shawl. Yes, so that was kind of like all for me for that. Oh, I also get the stitch markers. One of them I use here in my sweater. Oh, with the stitch markers with ships. And I have one more, but I don't know where I put this right now. So maybe I will try to find this next time. But yeah, that was really fun to get something in a mail. And yeah, other of this, there's nothing more. I'm trying to don't work on big things right now because it's warm and it's quite hard, and I like to have some compact thing with me. It's getting warmer, and even water even here getting warmer. Last week we get to go to the sea, and yeah, we even get in the water. It wasn't the warmest one, but it was quite warm. So I prefer to have some smaller project on the needles now, like socks. Maybe I should cast some hat or something like that. Yeah, but that was all for me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Hi.